Alright, this can go away. Oh, I hit the wrong name button. Ox. What was that? A2 live control panel. This can go off. This can go off. This can go off. We got a vertical view. Docs vertical. Vertical. So stop. And where's that going? I need vertical. Vertical. Bam, bam. Select stream. Fresh. Bam, bam. Oh, where was I at? Scene. What's going on? Video capture device. Open scene. Activate. Bam. Poopilating. That's just what we gotta do. We're gonna poopulating Windows Capture 2. Whoa, there you go. Shake it to the max. What the heck? Oh, okay, we got it. Huh? Ugh. I'm not looking at her. That's stupid. Oh, you know what I can do with that? Here's another baby. What's up? Okay, alright, I don't see it right there. YouTube. Alright, where's my content? Lives. There you go. Blocks. Blocked. Copyright. See details. Okay. Take action. Let's take action. Turn segment. Continue. Save. Okay. Alright. Blam. What up? The LA posters are 20,000 viewers watching. That's pretty cool. And I bet you that's fake as hell. I can almost guarantee it. Okay, or just like the 20,000 people that were following AOC around, the 20,000 same cell phones that were following AOC around, they're all doing that to show the popularity. So what they'll do is they'll take the people that's involved in like the Democratic Party and involved in this, and they'll all like go set their phones and their computers up to watch the streams to show them, but they're not watching it. And they'll have like their phone, their husband's phone, their kids' phones, and their computer, their kid's computer, all watching the stream, but they're not watching it. They're just doing that to get the numbers on the screen. And everybody's phones that are at the rally are all viewing the same thing, so it gets the numbers up. And it says, "See, people care. They care. Look, 20,000." No, it's fake. It's AstroTurf. What up, DJ VR? I needed to play a game. I figured I was gonna jump on and play a game here. Let me see what I want to play. What I want to play? You know, how do you? Do you ever play any? Oh, dang it! Do you know how to play any of these do you know how to play any of these YouTube playables, DJ or 10 light? And if you've already started and you already have like a high score, how do you reset it? Because I can't find a way to reset the game to start over again. Because I got like to like level 400 and I want to start over again. And I can't freaking figure it out. And like back here, you figured I'd be able to go because I don't want to start back at level whatever level I'm at. And this is just what's it called? Like this, I don't know if you can see that, but there's the only option here. So yeah, this is level 30. This is level 34. Yes, playing with the balls. But the problem is, yeah, I mean that's possible. I mean, I doubt they'd go into Disney. They probably actually they probably had a Walmart manager at every single Walmart, make sure that every computer and laptop was doing something. Most likely, I can pretty much guarantee that they're all fake. Everything's fake. I've been saying this for a while. Everything's bullcrap. Okay, so we got to go back there. Resetting YouTube playables. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. Right? Let's see what it shows me. Oh, where am I at? Where am I at here? File picture. Cool. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. And see, that's the kind. That's the kind of stuff that people get. I bet you they got a ton of freaking views on this too. Space Cowboy 9 playing with my balls on his mouth home. All right, let me do this real quick. So let me go here. Let me go back here. Oops, wrong droid cam. Back, and then we'll go here, and then we'll go to Google account, and then where was I? I don't even remember what it said anymore. I don't even remember what it said anymore. Dang it. Personal info. Your profiles, passwords, general, something else. Okay, let me find gameplay. Uh, where the heck? Okay. What did this guy said again? Let's watch it one more time. Settings. Where was that? Where the heck settings at? Sign out of all accounts. This dang stuff, Mama. Crazy. What up, Cat B? You need to go into your YouTube history. Channel limiting on YouTube days. Says start the server. Let's play a server again. Yeah. Oh, profile picture in settings. Settings. I don't got no dang interactions. I ain't got no dang interactions. What are you talking about? Right? Okay. Uh, I got no dang interactions. I got no dang. I got none of that. I got none of that. It looks like that's on. It looks like that's all right. Let's let me try it on my smell phone. What's up, Astro? I accept my sainthood. It's just gonna make me mad. Bang, 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 bang. Go back, go back. So hit my face. Go over to settings. Go down to where now? I don't got interactions. Playback video cameras connected apps. All right, one more time. One more time. I got it. I found it. You playables, game progress. Okay, shut up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so how do you clear it all? Do it all. I need it all going. Wow, there's a lot of it, dude. How do you clear it though? Don't say freaking clear it. Video interactions, playables, save scores. Okay, that's kind of good. Verify. Josh, pin. Deleting your saved scores does not delete your game progress. To view or delete your game progress, go to the playables game saves on my activity. So they changed it up about what it looks like on my activity. My activity. My activity. I don't see no dang my activity. Content, playable scores, playable game progress, history. I can see verifying it's me. These people, they definitely don't like me. Tap one, manage history. Yeah, I did. And then interactions. I'm in interactions. Video likes and dislikes, comments, samples, playables, gift settings, sharing activity, view other activity, web activity, YouTube history, timeline, my ad center play, Google Pass data, where's history, go to photos. All right, so if I looks like I can go back here, Google interactions, history, playables, so playable game process right here. Playable save scores. And okay, deleting your game progress does not delete your save game all-time best score or view delete save scores. Go to playable to view or delete your saved scores. Go to this. Verify. Jeez, what a pain in the butt crack. Now use your pass key. I don't know what's going on. I'm using it. Yeah. Try another way. It's so stupid. Yes, it's me. Oh, it's a bull. Anyway, I don't like the old sneaky snake. He laughs too much when he goes wiggling through the grass, tickles underneath. No, no, it doesn't really say. It says deleting your game progress does not delete your playable's game progress is saved on the cloud, so you can continue where you left off on any device. The most recent play progress will be saved for a playable. You can delete your playable's game progress. All right, it says on your all time you go to history interactions and stored separately. So deleting your save score. If you don't see save progress enter save history progress, go to YouTube history interactions. This means games not stored in history data. Playable's history is stored in YouTube history. YouTube history and edit as you prefer. That I mean that surely does not isn't very helpful. This is what I call pain in the butthole. What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. So interactions history. Okay. 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 This is stupid. I didn't want to tell me back to the dang game. Settings. History. Manage all your history. Interactions. Playable game. Progress. Okay. 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 I see. I figured it out now. I figured it out now. For each game you play, it shows once. All right. Okay. I figured it out. Saint Cat, what did I miss? I'm using the Galaxy freaking 10E. I ain't got no damn money, and its back falls off. I ain't got no dang jam lamp. Okay, so now I should be a freaking super freaking professional. Bang, bang, where am I at? Pooping, pooping, pooping. Get rid of that. I can go to YouTube. There's that. This is gonna go crazy and drive me freaking nuts. Okay, so now I can go here and I'll check out how. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, this is all right. Now it's back to level one. Look how awesome I am. Check this out. Bam, one shot. No, okay. I'm awesome. I'm freaking so awesome. Bam, dude. Oh, you got me. I am so freaking good. Freaking, I'm a genius. Well, no way. Bam. What up, Stinker? Stinker says, hey, Stinker, call me on. Hey, Stinker, call me on Discord. I have something to show you. Dude, I'm in the middle of a live. I'm a freaking professional. I'm freaking so awesome. What did I miss? Bam. Freaking awesome. Awesome again. Alright, five. I need to go here. Dang, dude. I'm freaking. Bam. See, this is why you don't mess with me. At least you are not trying to do this on old flashing flip phone. Absolutely. Stinker, it better not be that part. Ah, Jesus, dude. I'm in the. Okay, I just texted just Stinker or Jamalam Joan Jamalam. That's the, I'm awesome at this game. Come on. It don't Don't mess with me here. They're scheduled protesting. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Check this out. They tried to get me to do it. Look at this. They tried to pay me to protest. Watch this. Hold on. So it's bullshit looking stuff. I know it's hard to see. Let me get it on this thing. Hold on. So it's going to be hard to see, I know, but it says we're hiring. It says $200 to $600 a day, and look under the we are hiring. It doesn't say anything real. It says lorip ipsorium adjuncticated whatever. It doesn't have any real words, and it just says flexible positions, $200 to $600 a day for 1 to 2 hours a day. So that's it. And then when you call back, that's what they are. They want you to protest. They need big. They want the best of the best construction workers. But that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And they call it Operation Glass Door. Operation Glass Door. It's hard to see. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. Pooping. No way. Boom, boy. Look at that awesomeness. Come on. Nice. Like a freaking. No way. Dang it. Freaking stupid. Big chungus, they call me. But yeah, they want me involved. They're like, I need a big old nose up in this summer going to beat the Trump administration. Well, but yeah, I ain't freaking working them dang people. What they want from me? I ain't got nothing. They're like, it's probably movie industry guys that gave my number. Because I'm sure a lot of us movie industry guys do that. Where can I share a link with you from Craigslist? I can share it on one of your videos without getting you spam. I'll tell you, you might not need to share it with me if it's one that I've already seen. Is it the one for needs kick-ass construction workers for $6,000 to $12,000 a day or a week, and you get paid weekly regardless if you work or not? If it's that one, I've already seen it. I've had it sent to me. If it's that, if it's something different, you can send it to me on Discord if you want. That would be the best place. But yeah, if it's that one that's like 6,400 or $12,800 a week, so what they're using, okay, yeah, okay, well, then you can post it on any of them then, any of the videos, and I'll see it. But yeah, so they're offering like the reason that they're doing this MS-13 stuff is that's who they're using. They're using MS-13 and stuff for the um and all those other like Bloods and Crips and all those street gangs. They're using all of them for to do the rallies and raids and riots. It's crazy as a dog poop big chunks. I made a stinker. Would you make a stinker about space cow bizzle? Space cow bizzle. Bam. Come on, baby. Come on. Man, cleared that son of a gun. Bam, boy. No way. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me again. No way. Did it again. Oh, I freaking hate this, Jack. Check my Discord message for me. No, no. Oh, nice. Nicely well done. Yeah, that's you and your friends for Geometry Dash. It looks good, brother. What good work. I always like to say Killer Keemstar. What happened to Keemstar? But Stinker, yeah. I'm using my laptop here, and I got the different one, so I can't show it on the screen. But if you want, let me see. Give me a second, and I'll figure something out if you'd like to show it. But yeah, what happened to Killer Keemstar? What happened to Keemstar? What'd you do to Keemstar, Space Cowboy? You gotta be kidding me. No way. No way. I can't believe I screwed that up. What'd you do to Keemstar? Is my shirt done yet? I have a whole burning. Dude, I'll have it done by morning. I'll probably won't finish doing it till after I wake up. But I promise to have it by morning. Bam. Look at that. Bam. I'm freaking awesome. My shirt done. Yeah. I can't wait, dude. It's gonna make me so happy. It's gonna make me so happy when I finally get my first sale. Bang, bang. No way. Bam. I'm freaking awesome. Now I gotta get my spray paint and spray paint your name on my wall. No. Bam. Give it to me, baby. Okay, let's take a look. Hold on. Let's take a look. Bam, bam. Give it to me, baby. And all the girlies say is pretty fly for a white guy. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis. Anti-black Ryan Garcia begs ICE to stop. Wow. Um, what's it on? Alright, let's see. Let's see when it's showing up. Let me see. Studio. Is it from a month ago? From a month ago? I posted on a link on your most recent videos from a month ago. Oh, video. Gotcha. Not shorts. I'm guessing that's what you meant. No comments found. What video did you post it on? Oh, I don't know what the heck you got. Confucius. Yeah, that's where I was at right here. That's it. Confucius and the Analects. Welcome. The Anal Rex. Oh, maybe it was still. Okay. 2 weeks ago, 6 for 9. It ain't on here, girl. I got a bunch from you, but nothing. Not 2 weeks ago is the last one. 2 weeks ago is the last one. Did you not hit save? I'm just saying. It ain't there unless it was spam related. Sort of tone. What do you mean sort of tone? Yeah, it ain't here. 2 weeks ago. It's only 12 comments. It's not like yeah. You can hear you move out of the way here. Yeah. Here's stuff from 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Oh well, yeah. If it was, oops. Oh, dang it! What am I doing? Alt tab, Control Z, Z, Z. There we go. Go to community. All right, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second later, and let's see. Let me grab this Bam Bam here and say, look. You can look at my cannonballs. And everybody, you know what you guys can do is try to find your name. Oh dang it! It's not gonna be clear enough. I don't think. Okay, whatever. Do is that. They said, they said if they're gonna shoot me, they better get me blue pea. They better get me blue. They better get me blue pea. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Pooping, pooping. Remember that bang bang. Mimi. Girl, I don't got nothing by you. Show hidden comments. Show. Yeah, there ain't nothing here. There ain't nothing here. Geronimo says Space Cowboy. Viewer post mentions. Yeah, I don't see nothing here. Earn copyright. Well, regardless, it ain't here, girl. It ain't here. It ain't here. So bam, 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 bam. It ain't her. It ain't her. Boom, boom, boom. It's profound. That's what I thought. Yeah. Or you can just tell me what it says. Or you could post the link here, but just don't post Craigslist.com. Just post everything after that, and then I can cut and paste it, and you can post it here. Just don't post the HTTPS colon slash slash. Just post the everything after the first slash. Indubitably. No way. Oh, I screwed that up. Dang it. So dang it. Oh, I missed it. That's so dang it. The name for the post is Seeking Producer Fixer for Shoots in Adult Nightlife, August 11th to 17th. Fixer, right. Yeah, fixer. People that do whatever that needs to be done to get things done, to fix problems. That's what that is. And a damn producer. I don't even think I've ever been to Craigslist. Yeah, I've never even been to Craigslist before. Yeah, never even. I've never been to Craigslist before. Search Craigslist. Well, first of all, let's not look at this. Let's see. I am a photographer, director, going to Atlanta, following up journalistic shots of adult dancers, eager to set up shots at Magic City Blue Flame. Okay, well, what did you want to know about that? This is just some porn shit. Yeah, that's just some porn stuff. They want somebody they want a pimp to bring girls to the famous black strip clubs. That's what that was. Yeah, they want a local pimp to bring prostitutes to the local strip clubs for those 5 days that they're there. Trying to get there, trying to make the making it happen. They're trying to make the trying to say That's just trying to say let's make some money with the pornography. I ain't down with that. Oh no, you guys, man, man. But yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy that I mean Craigslist and stuff they allow that kind of stuff through. It's yeah. I mean, it ain't no good for these girls. Bam, bam. Look at that. Look at that. I'm a freaking man. Oh come on, I missed it all. Bam, there we go. Yeah, so a fixer is somebody that makes things happen. And so if his problem is I ain't got no hose, or if it's a woman and she needs studs or men, then a fixer will fix that problem. But yeah, it, there's a whole lot of weird stuff today with people being like FOF models being producer director models. They do all three, so it's hard to know exactly what they're looking for. But I mean, it's crazy. That life's crazy. That life's crazy. Bam. So I can go. Bam. No way. No way. I can't believe I did that with one remaining. Bam. I'm a freaking genius. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh man, I can't. I don't even know what's going on here. No way. No way. One? You are you kidding me? Come on. No. Bam. Freaking super. I got superpowers. No, come on. That's just so crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy life. Crazy life. Crazy life for those people living the porn life. You know, I mean, wow. Nice. What's going on here? No way. No way. No way. No way. What am I gonna do here? Okay, nice. Did it. Bam. 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 Boom. My son's gonna land on it again. I bet you. I knew it. I knew it. I was gonna miss it. That's gonna be crazy. Bam. I'm a freaking professional. All right. There we go. No way. Bam. You guys can see that there. My left thing. All right. Let me kill this and go to bed. I think What's Her Face is probably online. That's why the stuff is so low. Let's see. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We can go to. That doesn't matter. Well, let's see what's going on here. No way. That's crazy. 10 light. Yeah, that's yeah. No, no. There's so much other stuff you can do besides. So 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 if he, I'm going to say one thing. If he told you that before you married him, you have some healing to do. Damn, crazy men. So he was basically saying, "Do what you got to do. I'm out of here." That's what it sounds like. Yeah, he sounds like a shithole. Nope. I hate ners. I'm anti-black ners. I'm KKK ners. Hey, let's go bring George Fink back to life and kill that ner again. That's crazy. He told me that before we got married. He told me that before. But I was going to say, if he told you that before you got married and you married him, you're the problem. Yeah, good. Yeah, if yeah, he no, he sounds like a complete trash bag there. There, 10 light. Good thing you got away from him. Oh, dang it. What? What? Me? I hope you're not talking about me. What? Why, Richard? Why? Why do you watch what you don't like? Me, Richard? Why do you? No, I understand you're talking about your ex-husband, but why do I? No, I want to know everything. I, I want to know everything. I want to know why liberals think the way they do. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I've got a good grasp on what's happened in like how the setup occurred and why people think the way they think. But yeah, I watch everything. My- So I'm one. Okay, here's the problem. Okay, I'm Republican independent. The reason I'm not Democrat is because there is no Democrat Party. Okay, there used to be Democrat parties, but the Democratic Party's been taken over. So look, so they don't stand for anything now. Anything that the Democrats used to stand for, like they used to stand for free speech, now they don't. They believe in blocking speech so that they can lie to people and steal money and get people to get COVID shots. They used to believe in anti government overreach, and now they say, get the shot, do what we say, do what we say. They used to believe in all that. No wars. Now they want wars because they're getting rich off of it. So there is no Democratic Party anymore. It's just Republicans, MAGA, and anti-Trump because the Democratic Party people have been stealing for so long and they don't want to get busted. So anything Trump says, they're just against it. So they don't believe in anything. They're just trying not to go to jail right now. So I'm right now I'm a Republican MAGA independent right now. Absolutely 100%. I like the good people from the Democratic Party left the Democratic Party and joined the MAGA run. So I'm for that right now. 100%. 100%. If the Democratic Party actually had things that they believed in, they can't list what they believe in. They just say, we're better than Trump. That's all they say. So, yeah. Yeah. So, so, so 10 light basically, unfortunately, whatever, that's what MAGA is. MAGA is the best of both parties, right? You don't have the super right wing bullshit Republicans. You don't have those super left wing freaking wackadoo Democrats. The novice minded Republicans left the Republican Party for Trump, and the novice minded Democrats left the Democrat Party for Trump. So they're basically MAGA is the independent party. That unfortunately that's what it is, and so many people have been stealing for so long that they don't want to get caught now. That's why they don't want Trump. They're just begging for their lives. And they've been using the street gangs to help cheat. That's why Orrego Garcia, that they sent down, the guy from the Maryland dad, the guy, the MS-13 member, they sent him down. And they meant to send him down to El Salvador. The Maryland senator went down there to get him back, and once they started to bring him back, he got arrested again because they found out that he smuggled over 100 men, women, and children into the country for the past 10 years. So that's crazy. As a Republican, I'd rather be a Democrat than a Scientologist. As a Republican, I'd rather be a Democrat than a Scientologist. Hold on, maybe I can't read this correctly. As a Republican, I'd rather be Democrat. Oh. Well, unfortunately, that's the thing. Yeah, I would rather be a Democrat than a Scientologist too. I get, yeah, because the Scientologists are just crazy nuts, but all Scientologists are Democrats. So, Spencer, more we're talking. You're talking religion. We're talking politics. Scientology is a religion. Democrat is a political party, but most Scientologists are Democrats. But yeah, Mormons aren't as weird, but they're still weird. But I agree, Spencer. I really like Donnie and Marie. I just didn't like the Make a Wish Foundation, and all those foundations. They do very little. Listen, they do so little. They bring in millions of dollars to do what? Okay, so they get like a football player to go talk to a kid for 5 minutes, and they raise like tens of millions of dollars in donations. Do you think they're not even paying that football player or basketball player or model or actress to meet this kid? They're doing it. That's their donation. So they're just pocketing that stuff. It's all a scam. Everything's a scam. Where did I get where dang it, where did I get the dad gum from? The dad gum. Oh, I broke it down. Right, right. So very true. Except him seems like he's definitely a Democrat. I'm not going to play it, but he's definitely got the whole reparations and Jamalama Ding Dong. Like the thing is, the people that set up the Mexican illegal overthrow rallies expected the blacks to join. So they have like double, because the thing is, most of the street gangs are black and Hispanic, right? And if no normal non-gang black, not gang member blacks don't, if the normal blacks, then when I say normal, I mean non-gang members, if they don't join the fight with the Mexicans, and you start seeing a bunch of black skin, where did these guys come from? Then you're going to know that they're not normal blacks. They're definitely going to be hired hands from Bloods and Crips and whatnot. And that's why they need the civilian black folks to be in the riots so that the non-civilian gang member black folks can mix in, and then they can start like actually breaking shit because they've got talent. They've been trained by the cartels. Nevada seems way more fun in my opinion, and is dude. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Look, there is no good democratically run state. They're all in the crap hole because the new Republicans, the past 20-year Republicans, they don't care about anybody. They want to steal as much money as possible. And so everything that goes, all the money that goes to their states goes in their pockets. Like, look, they got like, California got like $38 billion last year just for homeless people. And let me tell you something. For $33 billion a year, we could give every man and woman over the age of 16 $200,000 in the United States. So it would cost $33 billion a year to give every man and woman over the age of 16 $200,000, just a paycheck of $200,000 for life. And we're giving more than that every year to California just for the homeless, and the homeless still don't have homes. So that's what's crazy. Spencer, dude, I had those same dreams when I was here. I tell you what, the better gamble is to bet on yourself. Start now. Start online stores that are free that cost like $3 and stuff like that, and see if you can start moving, merchandise and stuff through products through, from like Mexico, China, America, wherever you can find it. I mean, it's free. It's very cheap. It's under $5 to get started, and you can start now if you want to. You don't and then but I would 100%. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel, or everybody should. Even if your face isn't going to be on it, you should have a collective, at least like 50 fans or friends, people that will, if not monetarily, like if you see the people that come in here, they make like DJ VR and Finley and Jinx and Nicholas and all. They do stuff. They make flyer looking things. They make videos and they tag me in it, and they go out. So they're doing free advertising just to help the community. So when I start selling things and doing things that will help the community even more, um, it's completely helpful, and we could absolutely do it. The thing that screwed it up was COVID, because people don't get together anymore like they used to pre-COVID. They added the fear in everybody's soul that if you get near somebody, you're dead, and now it's kind of still stuck. And the kids that learned that 10 years ago or whatever it was, 6 years ago, when they learned that at 6 years old, they're 12 years old now. And that fear of their life from not washing their hands and don't get too close to other people is going to be with them for the rest of their lives. So they're not going to want interpersonal relationships like that with non-lovers, I would guess. Yeah. So this is the thing. So this is the thing. They don't listen. The black community doesn't listen. They think they're getting information from the whites when they're getting information from liberal whites that tell them that all regular whites hate them. No, it's not that Republican whites hate black people. They actually don't. It was Republican whites that freed the slaves, and they don't know that because they're never taught that. They're taught all the bullcrap from the Democratic Party, and they're not taught those things. And they find out. It takes them 25, 30 years before they finally find out and be like, "Oh, we're not going to hurt ourselves anymore." Well, they don't listen. Like everybody. They raised the prices so much to make everybody broke. Then they offer them $600 a week, $800 a week, whether it's food stamps or like the ad I just showed you. They get everybody broke. They raise the prices, then they say, we'll give you pennies, but you always vote Democrat so that you can keep getting these food stamps. And they're keeping the Democrats in power, but they never get the minorities to success. Because if they get them into success, they no longer need the Democrats anymore. Then they'll start listening and be like, well, I don't need your food stamps anymore, so why am I going to vote for you? You just want to kill kids and lie about bullcrap, you know? So if you could listen to the video of my ex-husband, and what do you think? No, what up, Harsh? You're harsh, man. I'll eat those fat ass sandwiches from Fat Sal's and driving down the street playing Welcome to the Jungle with Megabot. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. All right, let's listen to this. No, I've never been called a racist. I mean, not in my face. I mean, I've been called a racist, like by not by anybody that's actually meant it. Like just like if I posted something that said whatever, I wish people would stop listening to liars in the Democratic Party. They'd be like, "You're a fucking racist. You just want Trump to come in and rule us, blacks." And that. So I'm like, actually, it's the complete opposite. But this is what's funny. So if you let me do this, I can do this. So um, the way the Democratic Party is keeping people from learning the truth is they tell them that when they start calling them transphobes or liars or racists and yell loud, be like so they can't even get a word in edgewise to find out any truth. They go immediately to anger, and they're using that. Why? They're making back up right now, harsh, but yeah, Trump is filling a bill that's got a lot of what's called pork in it. So it's got a lot of he's even though he's doing a lot of good things with it, he's still making money from it. We don't know if it's him that's making money or other people making money, but people are still making more money from it. It's helping a lot of people, so it's doing a lot of good, but it's still stealing a lot of money. Or I don't know if it's misappropriating or what because it's legal, so it's not stealing, but it's moving a lot of money around. So yeah, so that's why Elon got mad. But then I think Elon might have been drunk or something. Don't let him go down the rope. Oh no, it's too late. The rabbit hole. What up? What up, Harsh Wayne? Batman. Oh, pooping. Who? This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. And how was Kamala Harris a better option? Now listen, I think RFK Jr. could have been a better option, but the Democratic Party didn't allow him in. They wouldn't even allow or they wouldn't even allow other Democrats to vote to see if he should be the Democrat. They just said, no, We're not even going to have a runoff. It's just going to be Kamala Harris. So, and she just said that she's not going to do anything different than Joe Biden. So we would have we would have kept giving all of our money away, and we would have went to hell. So no, it wasn't. He wasn't a better option. It wasn't. Kamala wasn't a better option. The if the Democratic Party actually cared about anything, they would. When RFK said, "I want to run for president," they would have been like, "Let's back up and back this man up." He would have helped our health. He would have helped our money, and now he is. Now he is, but he's doing it for the Republican Party. He would have done what he said he was going to do. He would have done all the stuff that he's doing now for to help us to take all the bullshit out of our food, the bad stuff that's in our food, all that stuff. But he's doing it as a Republican. He would have done it as the Democratic president, and then all the other Democrats would still be in power. But no, they thought, hey, if we get Kamala in, we can sign our own checks. They can use the auto pen because Kamala's just going to be drunk getting pounded on in the corner. The Democrats did too. Signed a non-disclosure. They all do because that's why they're two separate parties fighting each other. But the thing is that the Republicans are doing it legally, as far as I can tell, and the Democrats are not, and they're getting busted now. And that's the thing; they don't want to get busted. They don't want consequences for their action because their actions have been going on for years, for like 40 or 50 years. Craziness. Let's see what we got going on here with the Poobalator. Let's see what YouTube's got to tell us. Oops. Uh, we should watch. Let's see what this is. The Republican. Yeah. Thank you, DePonchi. DePonchi Shisodia. Thank you, DePonchi. Welcome. Welcome, my friend DePonchi. DePonchi, let's do this. Okay. Thank you, DePonchi. You came in at a very weird time. Usually we're all about comedy, but tonight we're doing politics. So but you should have a good time. Every day we do fun stuff, but this day might be a little odd for you. But welcome, my friend. Welcome. Right. Right. So, and let me bring this up real quick. Do you remember how we were talking about it earlier that everybody's super sexual now and most men can't get laid? Most men don't have sex, can't get women. So, it's the small amount of men that are getting all the women. So if one of these guys gets HIV, there's going to be dozens and dozens of women that are banging this same guy. And for some reason, black women do not like condoms. Or when the guy says no, they'll be like, all right, do it without it anyway. For whatever reason, it's much bigger on the black ladies than the white ladies. And that's what they're going to talk about. But it's absolutely, it's crazy that, and she's blaming the men when the women are just going after the bad boys. You got to be over 6 foot. You got to have 9 baby mamas, and they find bad boys that got multiple baby mamas attractive, And so that's what let's see what he has to say. Is that any better? Let me see what I can do here. I like Neil. I like Neil Young's music. I just don't like it. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, listen. This is the problem. All musicians, all musicians and stuff like that in the large, like mainstream musicians, they spend the money they make. So they're always broke. They work paycheck to paycheck. So they all and the government wants us this way. That's why they charge us so much in taxes. So here's $1 million, but we need to take 400,000 of it. And you just bought a $300,000 car and you owe this much, yada yada yada. And they're like, where did all my money go? So so then they're like, tell everybody that you're for Kamala Harris and blah blah blah, and we'll give you some money. And they're like, okay. I mean, look how much money they gave. $1.8 billion to people just to go to Kamala Harris's rallies and stuff like that. That's crazy. Let me try something real quick. Sorry. Let me do this. Oops. Okay, there we go. Power off. There we go. That looks like that came. Let me see here. All right. So that's what we're gonna try. This is what I'm gonna try to do here. Let's see. Hopefully, I can make this happen. This might be a little weird, but let me see. What can I do? What can I do? You guys can hear me fine, right? What about a desktop audio not coming through? So I could probably go all the way up. Oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. Bam. So let's see. What's the next thing? Neil Young. Let's see what the next thing we can watch is. I would wish you guys could hear this stuff. Um, whoa, whoa. There you go. It was just for tonight. We started talking about late at night. There was only two of us on the stream, and so we started talking about political stuff. So I started just looking into it because I was going to go to sleep, but I figured I would. But yeah, it's just me and you and her, so we can talk about whatever you want, brother. We can talk about whatever you like. I mean, let's see. Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. So you said you're 15, right, Spence? You said 15. 15. What up, Harsh? You're harsh in my. What up, Harsh? So Spence, if you're still there, whatever that you're interested in, um, music. You like older music or older music. Do you think of any new music? Or are you harsh? Do you think any new music's any good at all? But harsh, you're in freaking Noah. You guys got all kinds of great music out there. But yeah, we ain't got no good music here. Yeah, please act like you are a member of any. Yes, please act like you are the member of any hood in America. Oh, that was a cat. But that was a rat. I'm not very good at that, my friend. Let's see. I got my silver. Sovereign silver. Sorry, one second. There we go. That should do the trick. I'd like to see you guys. Harsh, do you got it? You do what? I didn't even check Harsh to see if you to see if Harsh. You don't have any videos, huh, Harsh? Search 1% song, 100%. Search 1% song, 100% memories. All right, hold on one second. 100%, 99% memories. I think that's what you meant. down, yo. Okay, that was the title. I'll have to put that on. It's midnight here, so I don't want to wake the cat and the chickens up. So it's too loud. But no, it's good. I'll watch a little bit of it, but I can't watch too much of it. It's too dang loud. But yeah, I'll watch it. Hold on one second. Let me go back. So that's not a real song. That's a mix. That looks like someone did a really good job mixing that all together. That's dang cool. Let me see what else I got to work with here. Okay, sad music, bam. Media channel. My feet these fine. Yeah. There you go. Okay, where was I at? Videos shorts. 3,000. Huh, what did I say? I only got 300. 700. That's weird. I had thousands the other day. Doggo. Big old dog. Yeah, no, it was good. It was a good mashup. I've never heard it before. It's definitely a good. Let's see where I can find Cannonball Street. Oh, bang, dude. Bam. Dude, I'm freaking awesome. Did you see that? Boof, dude. Amazing. What the heck? Oh, no way. Oh, right. What? Nice. This is your favorite game? Dude, I got to like almost level 40 and then I had to reset it. I like it a lot. It makes me happy. It's like one of my favorite games. Bam. Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's real, like, it takes a lot of brain. You know what I mean? Oh, maybe in a little bit. It's 12:15 right now, so I'll probably go. Hold on, let me check. I'll probably go to sleep in about 15 minutes, and this business picks up. All right, let me see what I can do here. Oh man, two. It only took me two. Come on. No way. Boom. Oh, awesome. Awesome. What time is it where you are, Harsh? Wow. It's 12:15 midnight right here. Bam. I'm a professional, dude. See how awesome I am? 9:45 a.m. Wow. Oh, so you're just waking back up from earlier. Yeah. No way. Yeah, so you had well, okay, let me see if I can do it. Hold on one second, man. No way. Come on. No way. Psh, oh, awesome. No way. Get off of there. No way. Come on. No way. Dang it. Yeah, right. Exactly. We switch up. When I'm asleep, you're awake, and when you're awake, I'm asleep, and we just have that small area of crossover. I'm like the Robin to your Batman, so I got to stay up right. Right. You're on the other side of America, of the world. Yeah. It was like I will keep us protected while harsh rests. I will keep the world safe. That's awesome. I love it. I love this stuff. Okay, let's see. Bam, bam, and yes, two shots. No way. Okay, man, no way. I'm a freaking superstar. What'd you say? And America's sun goes up and India goes down. Yeah, that's crazy. It's so crazy that it's 9.5 hours in the future where you are. It's in the future because right now today's the 14th for me, and it's still the 14th for you, right? Because it's after midnight, right? No way. All right, let's see if I can get this here. This is crazy. All right, bam, nice. Oh, amazing. Oh, that was me. Bam, nice. Yeah, and do you have to work today, or you got school today, Harsh? I know you were mentioning going to school. No way. Man. Oh, bam. I'm a freaking awesome. Is what they call me. Wow, that was good. That was good. I'm freaking amazing. You work occasionally. Do you work for your family or do you do freelance work? What do you do? What do you do, brother? You ain't gotta tell me if you don't want to. Nice. I remember you said you were going to school for CS, computer sciences and whatnot. No way. Bam. What's going on here? No way. Bam. I'm freaking awesome. He's like, I occasionally work out. No way. Get off of there. Bam. I'm a professional. See that? Bam. Nice. Beautiful. I'm a freaking professional. I am. One of the girls in I work in hold on. I work in MNC. I work in MNC, working as a chief executive for software development and development stuff. Some time from the house. Oh God, that's awesome. Damn, awesome. One of the girls in the LA protesting, she came up to U10 to she came to USA to attend medical college. Now she wants to stay, not go back to her own country. Well, she better put in her paperwork and not just stay because she's gonna get yeeted. But yeah, that's crazy. Salary is less. Yes, I can understand that. I can understand salary being less. But listen, listen. You can work. You can work for American companies remotely. You just have to apply. You don't have to fly. I mean, you can fly over here to get the job and whatnot. You know what I mean? So but dude, there it's just yeah, I can understand. I can understand. But like, so what a lot of Americans do is like the American women can be difficult. Like they're following feminism and stuff, and they become difficult to. Um, so a lot of American men are doing what's called the passport bros. They're going to like the Philippines or whatever to find girls and they're working remotely. So they're staying in the Philippines, but they're making American money. So they're in the Philippines where they usually make like $300 a month, and they're making $1,000 a week. American money they're getting because they're working remotely from there. So they're like super rich in the Philippines. But you can do the same type of thing. I've never found a remote job. I'm working in a Singapore-based company in India. I'm currently buying it. Oh, six. Yeah, you guys have contracts. There's a guy on YouTube who got a passport. Right? There's a bunch of you probably don't get them thrown to you, Light Star, because you're female, but I get that stuff all the time. The people that have how to be a passport bro and blah blah blah. Yeah, it's called Zoom to Thailand. It's like one of the most popular ones. And him and his Thai wife get people like. So this is one thing that's awesome. So this guy, black man, got him and his girlfriend here in America treated him like shit, whatever. So he said, no, 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 I'm not dating an American woman anymore. So he went and he found himself a Thai woman, started dating her, dated the Thai woman, and then eventually married her, but stayed in Thailand. They started a company together so other American men that don't want American women can come by. They have a place to stay, a house set up, and everything. It's basically like a pimp, but they're making a lot of money. They're making a lot of money because you only need like $300 a month for food, rent, mortgage payment, car, internet, everything, and they're making like he's making like $3 or $4,000 a month. So he's got plus his own his company, and then whatever the other people when they come by because he does coaching. Yeah, so it's amazing. If you work together with your husband or wife, you can make plenty of money. And you can't work for a boss and make good money anymore. Yeah, 20% GST is crazy. 6,500 Singapore dollar a month. Oh, so you get housing. Oh, those are your taxes. I gotcha. All right, let's see here. No, no, nice. No way. You gotta be kidding me. You, man, baby. 20. Oh, this is so difficult. No way. No way. Fall off. You can't. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. That's so crazy. So you is you were talking about harsh. You were talking about. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see what it is. Let me see what it ends up being. Let me see what it ends up being. So you said Okay, so dude, yeah, that's what you make. You make 5 grand. You still make 5,000 US dollars a month. So that's $60,000 a year. That's really good. If you're only, and then you're losing 20% of that, which is $1,000. So 48. You're pocketing $48,000 a year. That's really really good, dude. For in India, that's pretty dang good for America. Still tingling, tingling, tingling. India is the only country in which we keep our house clean. Oh yeah, dude, you guys have the dirtiest damn country. It's crazy, man. I mean, let me know if there's good pictures I should look at. But look at this craziness. Let's see if I can find this. India dirty streets. Like, look at this, dude. These is crazy, man. Crazy, dude. Unbelievable. Like, look how dirty the streets are. It's like it's hard to find one picture where it's clean. Wow. I bought a house pretty big, but it's on. What's EMI? I'm not sure what EMI is. On EMI, emergency medical income, erection mega incredible. This is Delhi, dude. This is dirty as dog. That's crazy. Housekeeping is not high priority for this. Wow. Yeah, dude. Look at this. You see this right here? He bought a car. What up, Finley? The favorite part of the day is when I get summoned. We've summoned Finley. What up, Finley? What up, Finley? So yeah, look how dirty a lot of these places. Look how dirty a lot of these places in India are. Let me see if I can do this. Look at this, dude. Look at that. That's crazy, dude. Okay, hold on. That's my favorite. I bought a car. What's good, my buddy? I bought a car, Mercedes S Class, whose EMI is complete this year only. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Oh, you're talking about environmental mileage and so on. Sounds like an India may have a DEI problem. It sounds like India may be a DEA problem in USA. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. When someone don't have enough money, he buys that stuff. Gotcha, gotcha. Yes, yes. So it's called credit. Same thing in America. Credit, yeah. But why so much trash everywhere? Why don't they burn it? Oh, it's hot there. You probably then you would have smoke too. Bruh, bruh. They call me the finillator. Dude, look at this craziness. Look at this craziness. Look at that craziness, dude. There's like like food. Does it smell like Finley's breath? It's got to smell like Finley's breath. Bruh. They've got rats. They've got to. That's crazy. A lot of the migrants come to U.S. and then when they marry. Yes, yes, absolutely. And that's a. So I'm going to tell you something now. Ten Light. A lot of the violence, and I know you've dealt with this, but a lot of the violence that women are victim to is from foreign men coming over just for because They don't want no modern women bullshit lip back to them. So they're going to hit you. So most of the, not a lot of the violence that American women get is not from American men. But yes, crazy. Yes, that's accurate. Absolutely. My breath is horrible. Lack of civic sense. Yes. What we are going to do with the GDP if we don't clean science, dude. It's crazy. So why don't they give people? Why don't they give the poor jobs cleaning the streets? My breath is horrible. I gotta pin that shit. Okay, good. Yeah, after the hair gel incident, I have wondered if my second husband was a migrant at birth. Young child, India, 65. Okay, so here's the problem with America. America is that the problem is that education isn't just because you're educated doesn't mean you're smart, because higher education turned into indoctrination, so they were lied to. So they have a piece of paper that says that they went to college, but unfortunately what they learned is incorrect, which is horrible. It's horrible. I can't believe they got away with it this long. Dude, is this the water? No way, dude. No way. No way, dude. And they just burn trash like that. They just burn trash like that. Harsh. Even my parents did the same. Bought a waffle, eat it, and threw it on the road. Oh, but right. That's what That's the society they live in. Who cleans the trash? Is it whoever's store the trash is in front of? They clean just in front of their store. Who cleans the trash, or does it just get burnt? I'm not drinking that. Eesh. Dude, Finley, Finley. I remember this girl told me once that her breath stank so bad she wouldn't even swallow her own spit. Ugh. Can you imagine that? I can see how you would say, that's crazy. Where was I at? Sorry, like if I knew it, but right. Yeah, 1950s era migration. Yeah, that's completely different. Oh, I don't know. But she thought that if she swallowed her spit, her breath, she thought the reason her breath stank is because of what she ate. But usually it's from like your teeth and stuff and like her tongue. So she wouldn't swallow it. Like she knew her breath stank. And we used to say like lick, the thing like lick the back of your hand. Like if you want to smell what your breath smells like, lick the back of your hand and then smell it. Because you can't like go to smell your breath very easily. It's not very good. So if you lick the back of your hand and then smell it, then you'll know what your breath smells like. So she would spit like just like people that do tobacco. She would spit into a bottle or spit on the ground if we were outside. Yeah, but she didn't want her breath to stink, so she kept just spitting it out. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But where did we lose? Did we lose Harsh? Dang. I want to know. Oh, I want to see the waterways. Because I remember seeing the waterways are extremely trashy. Where's the waterways? Ugh, man. Indian waterways filled with trash. Oh, dude, look at this. This is the waterways. It looks like the ground trash on it, but that's trash floating on water. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at all that. Look, barrels, lamps. Bailey's. Finley has an idea. And look, oh, there's chickens. It's hard to see, but there's chickens down here. Like, let me see if I can show you where. Let's see if I can zoom in somewhere. Can you see the chickens in the middle of the photograph? It's hard to see, I know. Oh, dang it. There you are. See them? You see see the chickens now? Let's make the trash cursed. India is the only country that worship the rivers and call them the mother. Dude, yeah, that's crazy. You call. So, have you ever heard of false idols? You don't treat your gods and mothers like this, my friend. Let's make the chat cursed. Crazy. Wait, curse and no chat. Wait, curse and no chat. Yeah, that's so crazy. Look at this. Look at this waterway. Look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, Finley. Finley. This dude is washing in it. Look at all the trash floating around him and he's washing. Harsh. Dude, harsh. Dude, there's like bags of chicken bones and stuff. Harsh. What's going on in this picture? Oh, oh my God! There's another one. Look right there in the center. It's a little kid. Look at the little kid right there in all that trash. He's probably taking a poop. Oh, no, I doubt it, Finley. I doubt it. I bet you they get plenty of food. He's probably taking a poop. Poopulated. That's crazy. Crazy. But so they bathe. They bathe in this water, or they just go swimming. Do they not see it? Do they not see it? But do you need to be educated to know that that's trash? Wow, wow, that's pretty amazing. This is the thing that's weird. America is almost four times as large as India. What's the population? Let me see here. I think 10 Light told us earlier. India's population versus America's population. Do you see that? India has 1.45 billion people. We have less than we have like a third of a billion. Yeah, well, close. Yeah, close. Almost 1.6 and 1.45. So about one and a half. Probably lost a bunch. So right, and we have 342, 47 million. Well, minus whoever gets thrown out. Oh, sure. Education rate of America versus India. It says the well, literacy is 77%, which means 77% of people in India can read. Well, 99% can read in America. Both countries have significant strides in education. We have a higher level. What is going on here? Education rate comparison rate. Okay, so in India, the average adult only goes to school 5.1 years. So 5 years. So it's a fifth grade basically. In America, 12 years. You know, how many children get out? 1.3 children out of primary, children out of school, primary. I don't understand what that means. Oh, female. Okay. Government spending. So India spends their government spends 3.17% of their government spending on education. We do 5%, which is and that the amount is 78% more than India. So we've got 300 million people. We spend 78% more money than India on way less people. So yeah, that's why. The reason is Indian are treated differently. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of like caste system racism or caste um classism in India. Like if you're not of a higher class, higher case, not case, higher. Can't remember the terms. Yeah, that's crazy. And then like you have like light skin Indians and dark skin Indians, and the dark skin Indians are like the N word Indians. I know kids fifth grade can't read ours. In reality, only 40%. Wow. How many Indians can read or write? India. Okay, full literacy. So it looks like 35%. 35. And most of them don't get that till adulthood. So it says 37 or no, it says only 20% of Indians 15 to 35, only 20% of Indians 15 to 35 have an education. And then I guess more as they get older, then once they're out after 35, they start to learn more on their own. But that's crazy, dude. See, and this is the crazy stuff. This is when governments start like with all that trash and everything. I just don't understand what like. I mean, I know what it is. It's still the system. They're stealing bunches of money because we know that they've got trillions of dollars, rupees. In reality, only 40% of Indians can read and write. Rest even can't sleep. Wait a second, what? The rest can't sleep. What you mean? That's crazy. 37% of the entire Earth's illiterate people. So, out of all the people on Earth that are illiterate, 37% live in India. Wow. Well, there you go. I don't know if you can see that. So, Mizoram, 98% literacy. Rajasthan, 67%. Arunachal Pradesh, 66%. Bihar, Sikkim, Sikkim. Wow. Gender gap. As there should be. In reality, that's crazy. The schools don't try and help. If there's a test on computer, they give it to headset and tell them, hold on, what? I know kids going into fifth grade that can't read. That's crazy. In America, that's actually against the law. But that's the problem with people having babies all over the place. And they've ruled with fear for so long. It's like, oh, your man's gonna cheat on you or dump you or divorce you, so don't blah blah blah. So then people don't even try. They're like, well, I wanted to have children, but I didn't want my husband to divorce me or or cheat on me, so I just never got a husband. Well, that's smart. At least he would have been able to help while he was around, and then you would have been able to sue him for child support when it's just stupid. I don't understand. Feminism is so stupid. Which one? India is the only country where teachers are corrupt. Didn't hold any degree. Passed, failed student in exchange for money. Wow. Wow. Every state, I would imagine, but absolutely. Listen, ten light. Georgia's got the largest airport in the world, the busiest airport in the world. It's going to have all that. Search how many students in India compete for IIT and NEET. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see what it says. Based on how many students in India compete for IIT and NEET? Approximately, it says 1.5 to 2 million. 1.5 to 2 million. But how many kids are available each year to do that? Let me see. Let me see if we can find out of how many. Oh, there you go. There you go. So there's only 88,000 MBBS seats, but 1.6 to 1.8 millions compete for just 80,000 seats. There are loads of videos of men sexually trafficking women on YouTube last year. Well, that ain't cool. Dude, do you remember everywhere, dude? Facebook. I mean, it just doesn't matter because look, because who runs social media? The Democrats, and they didn't want to get caught. They've been doing all this bullshit for years, Ten Light, and they don't want to get caught. That's why they did not want Trump in office because he's going to look into all this shit, and they've been doing all this wacky shit for years. That's crazy, though. Harsh. 2%. Yeah, like it's like 12%. India is the most insane racist. So it's crazy about the racism because you're all the same race, right? But they hate like it's they hate your color, like the different caste, right? The different caste system you have here. But they hate American blacks and they hate that. Like, dude, when I go on Discord and the caste system, when I go on Discord and I see like Indians talking, they say the N word, like they're calling everybody the N word. Everybody speaks shit. Everybody's this. Everybody's that. It's crazy, dude. The cast is. Let's look it up. Oops. Okay. Brahmins, Ksartas, Varas, and Shuras, and Dalits. Untouchables. That's crazy. Who were the untouchables, Harsh? The Dalits. India, when they were working, of course. India, when they are working, they curse in real jobs and run country saying, whoa. Background 24 Hindu. What do you mean it's Hindu? Hindu is the biggest freaking religion. Like, do you remember the Kama Sutra and stuff like that? The Kama Sutra is from Hindu and yeah, in India. It's crazier. I am from Kastra, Kastrira clan, and my grandpa told me that they should also practice that children are untouchable. We're not allowed to enter the compound of a house. Wow. No water to drink. Whoa. Yeah, the men are nasty. No, I'm nasty. I'm wiping snot. 1947 to 1988, it was widely practiced and illegally banned. Wow. Oh, that's crazy. You guys don't have no. You guys don't have a lot of Christianity in India, do you? Percent of India that's Christian. Yeah. So only 2% of Indians are Christian. 80% are Hindu and 14% are Muslim. That's why they're so anti-woman. Um, in 1947, 1988, okay, even Shudras shadow was even the Shudras shadow was considered bad. That's crazy. You guys are crazier than shit. I mean, but we're crazy here too. Absolutely. Like, look, if you're transgender, if you got a penis sewn onto you, you're better than a real woman and whatever. Here, it's crazy, and it's weird. It's like they talk in America. They talk about all this bullshit feminism, but they lie. They'll tell you we don't even know what a woman is, and a man can be a woman. So if the feminism's a lie here, the Muslims that took over Democrats absolutely are anti-woman. They believe women. They believe women are for babies and young boys are for pleasure. They used to bathe with holy gang. Ugh. They touch the shoulder. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Um, where was I? Women are for children. Boys are for pleasure. I can't spell Quran. Women are for children. Boys are for pleasure from the Quran. Yeah. So here you go. So so they have sex. They have sex with adolescent boys because they adolescent boys can't get pregnant. And this is hidden. This is Muslim. This is in the Quran. Muslim sex ethics understand the verse. Contemporary debates about women's status in Islam. Women are for children, for spreading Islam. Boys are for sex. I mean, boys are for pleasure. It's crazy, but nobody studies Arabic and reads the Quran. It's crazy. They're called the the feminism, gender equality, gender equality. My butt. A study of intersectional feminism. That's so crazy, stupid. It's called child prostitution, the exploitation of Afghan children, and intersectional feminism. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. What'd you say? Do you know why China is successful even if India and China were the same GDP? Because of the USA. We gave so much money to China to make our products and goods. That's why. China's been robbing the United States for 60 years. Oh sure. Yeah, and we'll go back to religion. What percentage of China is Christian? What is the Chinese religious breakdown of China? Okay, so here you go. So half of them don't have any religion. Chinese folk religion, which is basically um 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 Confucianism is about 20%. 20% are Buddha. 5% are Christians, and they only have 1%, 1.8% of Islam. So Islam hasn't gotten into China. The big problem you guys have is you got the invasion of Muslims and Islam. They want to destroy you. They want everything to be dirty. Women are whores, boys. Yeah, the sex craze, everything, and that's what's going on in America. In the '90s, when Islam got into our system, they said you can't Christians can't pray in school, but Muslims can, because if you don't let them, that's Islamophobic. But they don't care about Christianophobic. It's not even a word, and that's what's been destroying these countries. India votes for governments to be casted on basis of caste and religion. Yeah, right, right, but only for what's best for them. That's crazy. But yeah, that's the big thing. China only has at 1.8% of Islam. And then what percent of the United States is Islam? So so why the United States is the most successful? Right. But the reason that the United States is the most successful is because we only have about 1% Muslim. And then now that that's going up, we are going down. So now because you weren't even allowed to say Jesus or prayer or any of that. So, and like in England right now, you get arrested for praying silently in your head. You get arrested for praying in your own head in England right now. So that's because the Muslims are taking over in England and the UK. People in the UK being arrested for praying silently. Look at this. There's buffer zones around abortion clinics where you cannot pray because your prayer may influence people to not have an abortion. And the Muslims want to outbeat Christians by outbirthing them. If they can have, that's why they have multiple wives, because so they can have 8 kids a year and this and that each family. So they want, because they know they tried blowing up buildings and doing things, but now they can't. So they want to Muslims outbirthing Christians. Yeah, so Muslims using the birth rate by 2035, there'll be more Muslims on Earth than Christians. If all Christian areas they're making stupid like premarital sex, um like rotations, like you have to have sex with 6 foot tall guys, and everybody gets diseases. So then, and we all have abortions, so we don't have any more kids in Christian America, but they keep having a bunch of kids. India was divided into two countries, India and for Hindu and Pakistan for Muslim. Yes, 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 yes. They want a separate country, and they still became 50% India, right? Because they definitely set that up before the split. They knew they had people that were lying about being Hindu. They were actually undercover Muslims that were still in the Indian government that let that virus spread. Hold on one second, I need some water. Okay, so much for water. I guess I had to get iced tea instead. India was divided into Pakistan. Hindu. Okay, would you say 10 light here? How do you prove someone's praying silently in their head? Check it out though. Check it out, 10 light. They're definitely being arrested for it. They're definitely being arrested. How many people have been arrested for silently praying in their head? Uh, yeah. How many people have been arrested for praying near buffer zones silently? Okay. So it's reported at least one person has been arrested for praying near an abortion clinic within a buffer zone. However, the claim that people are being arrested for silent prayer in their homes is inaccurate. I didn't say in homes. I said buffer zones. So yeah, it's supposed to be a safe place around clinics. Some protests includes they consider it a protest for silent prayer, and they said it's volatile because it's going to convince people not to have abortions. They want abortions. They do not want babies being born that will end up being Christian. The Muslims want to take over, and abortions are one of the great ways that they're doing it. There's huge. Remember, there's huge rape gangs, Pakistani rape gangs going on. Pakistani rape gangs. The abuse was almost daily, all on the BBC, and they're not stopping them. Okay. India was divided into two countries: India for Hindu and Pakistan for Muslim, because they wanted to separate country and still became 15% in India, and Hindu became 1% in Pakistan. Hindus almost erased in Pakistan. All of our temples are demolished and converted into mosques. It is said that in 2050 Islam would be 50% of India. Exactly. So that's what they want to do, and they want to be they know they can't beat us. They can't beat the American war system. But if they get into all of our governments and then make laws that make things happen so Christians and Hindus stop having Christian babies and Hindu babies, they can outbirth us. That's why you can have four wives under Islam. So one man and four wives can have four babies, every year, and the man is also allowed to have unlimited sex slaves. So see how twisted this is, and see how it goes exactly to what's going on, like in society, how they tell women you can have a roster, date 10 guys, throw your vagina around like a tennis ball. It's all Muslim mindset. That's what all of it is. Exactly. No, must be at. There's in America, the average children per family is 1.3. The average for Muslims is 8. They have 8 children per family per year. It's crazy. And Americans have less than one or 1.3 from right, right, because that's how they want to take over the earth instead of using guns and swords. Pakistan was India, but Pakistan in a chunk of India wanted their own Muslim country, so Pakistan was given was given to the Pakistan area, and then they became a Muslim country. I think it was like in the 80s. When did Pakistan split from India? It's 1947, so just after World War II. The partition of India. It was on midnight from the 14th to the 15th of August 1947. No, no. Pakistan broke away from India. I mean, they got their independence basically. They wanted their own Muslim country. Yeah, absolutely. It's very interesting looking into this stuff. It's very interesting, dude. And if you look through the Quran and the Hadiths for Muslims, they tell men to have sex with each other. They say you to use like animal bones and human bones as like anal um sex toys. That's crazy. We Hindu wanted a united country after British, but Muslim are voted. Right, right, exactly. And that's what they started to do a couple of months ago when they carded it. What's up, Farty Party? We're talking about your country. Yeah. So the Pakistanis started to attack again, and they went into India and they started saying, "Are you a Muslim or a Hindu?" And they'd say Hindu, and they'd kill you. What's up, skibbity sigma slicers? We're getting my skibbity sigma on. Yuvraj, do you even know anything about Pakistan leaving India? Did you know Pakistan was part of India? They were only 1 to 2% India in 1947. Right, exactly. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. This was a huge plan. Oh, and did you know anything about all the super sexuality, Denlight? Most people don't. They don't know anything about their Qurans. They only because they only read the areas that they pray from. They don't read the whole freaking book, right? Most people don't, and most Christians don't read the whole Bible. But yeah, but there's so much super sexuality in the Quran, like crazy homosexuality, gang bangs. Prophet Muhammad was involved in gang bangs, interracial gang bangs. Pakistan, yeah, British separated into two parts. Others be back. Pakistan Hindu were 15% in 1947 and 1.8% in 2025. Yes, they absolutely decimated them, destroyed them, killed them, transferred them, told them we'll kill you if you don't convert. Yeah, all that craziness. Because that's also in the Quran. They say you either have to pay a tax for staying your own religion, die, or become Muslim. Those are the three choices you have. But the thing is, a lot of people that like American Muslims that don't read Arabic, they don't know that stuff. So people lie, Dawas lie, and say it's the most peaceful religion on earth. So people are like, "Oh, beautiful." Oh yeah, let's check this out. Check this out, Ten Light. Um, Muhammad's gay sex in the Quran. Where's that at? Dang it. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Damn it. Okay, hold on. Make sure it's not the right thing. All right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find it. Hold on. All right. Hold on. Okay. So he just doesn't know what he's talking about. Let me find what I was talking about. Let me find the exact thing I was talking about. Mm, um, I spelled Muhammad wrong. Here you go. Can you hear? Can you hear that, Yuvraj? or harsh? Can you guys hear that? Okay. What? N- Now's not the time, Uraj. We're trying to talk seriously, brother. Yeah, this is absolutely crazy. So okay, the guys in Discord, like Marcellus and his friend said to me, Pakistan is goaded for almost killing. Yeah, you're hanging out with really good people, Uraj. Dude, and listen, you should definitely know the people you're in these chat rooms with way better before you get super sexual with them. I'm just saying. If you ever want to run for office or be, they're gonna have all this stuff saved to make you look like an idiot one day, dude. A Muslim in India, Muslim have a tagline: "Gaza al Hindi" means to convert India to Muslim majority. Muslims in India didn't sing our national anthem song. They even favored Pakistan, supported Pakistan when India stopped in this war. Yeah, it's crazy. But let me see if I can find my um MUH. I can't spell MUHAMMAD. MUH. Where was it? Let me see if I can find it. Um, Dang it. Uh, all right, I think this is it here. Is it? No, it's not it. Dang it, man. Yeah. All right. Would you say, bro, I'm going to jail if they find my message? Right. Don't be an idiot, dude. Don't be an idiot. Please search meaning of Gaza al Hind. Gaza al Hind. Uh, and you're right. I think a lot of you kids are setting yourselves up to fail. So as soon as like a government comes in and wants to wrap all you guys up, they're gonna come in like Pakistan's gonna come into India. No, no, I don't. So Pakistan's going to come in and they're going to get all your guys' social media stuff, and they're just going to start slaughtering people that say stuff. I don't know why you say all this stuff. I know it's because you're a kid, but you should definitely be careful with who you say that stuff to, especially because Islam will slice your throat if you say that like you want to have sex with men and stuff like that. It's crazy. Anyway, is a concept in Islamic traditions primarily derived from hadith saying actions attributed to Prophet Muhammad and visions. Ghazwa, so they're not Ghazwa, military expedition raid driven by religious motivation, Indian subcontinent. Okay, so it says a religious raid on the Indian subcontinent. So Ghazwa Hind means to basically to destroy the Indians in a military expedition or raid. So that's pretty crazy. Freaking now there's a girl in here, so calm down your eyes. Okay, it's nothing. We're talking about some crazy stuff here in Islam. Dang it, I wish I could find his name. Hmm, Let's see if I can find it. And why can't I find? I totally wish I could find. What's his face? Oh, that was just him. That was just him a second ago. Dude, where is it? Um, David Wood. David. David Wood. Sex with slaves. Sex with slaves is required. He says, "You're telling me I was about to get hungry. I don't know why if these Indian Muslims love Pakistan, why they didn't go." Well, same thing because they wanted. Listen, they want to take over India. The same thing here. Why, if they hate America, why do they come to America? Because they want to take America off the map. They don't want us to live. They think that everybody should be a Muslim. So they're gonna come into America and we're gonna say, no, you can be happy and do your own religion and we'll do ours. And they'll be like, and they're saying, okay. And then they're gonna walk up behind you and slice your throat as they take over the country. They want to take over India. They don't want Indians. They don't want Hindus. They want everyone to be Muslim on the whole planet. That's what they're doing. That's the point. Yeah, it's crazy, and that's the big problem. Let's just see David Wood. David Wood. David Wood. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I just found it. I just found it. I just found it. I I I I I, I really hope you guys can hear this at all. Did you guys say you can't hear this? My mom did say, I mean, even America isn't safe. I mean, it's not, it's way safer than crazy ass Pakistan or India. Absolutely. It's way safer because we at least have, like, you guys are way overcrowded and there's so much trash and stuff to get around. Somebody could just come kill you and keep moving. But yeah, here we have a huge police force and stuff, and it's way safer. You could sleep on the street here in your religious garb, and nobody's gonna touch you. But it's getting worse. But yeah, so we're gonna about to have a bunch of riots and stuff. But listen to this if you can hear it. I hope you can hear it, dude. How do you know we Hindu religion was spread all over South Asia, but because of Islam we left Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Indonesia, and they drove Hindu. Yes. The Prophet Muhammad helped in his wars helped take over all that. And that's why they wanted to leave to regroup them to take you over. They wanted to leave India as Pakistan, train everybody, train all the Muslim warriors, then come back in and take India back over. Yes. Just li- just listen if to this, Uraj. It's good for you to know. So when people start lying to you about religion, you know the truth. Give yourself 10 minutes, then go look at goth mommies. Okay, dang it. All right, I'm gonna try to do something real quick. All right, give me 1 second. 1 second. I might lose you here for a second, but hold on real quick. All right, all OBS is active. All streams recording will be shut down. Are you sure you want to? All right. I don't know what I'm gonna be able to do this right, brother. Open volume mixer. All right, hold on. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Where am I at? Okay, so here's the point. The Prophet Muhammad went into the desert with a bunch of buff African men, drew a line in the sand. Anybody on this side of the line was having sex. Anybody on this side wasn't having sex. And they got greased up. They greased up the very buff black skinned men from Africa, and they rode the Prophet Muhammad. So the Prophet Muhammad, and this is in their texts. This is in the Muslim texts. So they have all this crazy gay sex in the Quran, in the Hadith, in the so that's what this is all about. They've been lying to everybody because nobody's going to translate or learn Arabic to read the Quran and the Hadith properly. They only read the areas that they need to pray from, and so they just get lied. Right. Well, so, right. Exactly. Tickle, pickling, and poo poo flicking. Pickle, tickling, and poo poo flicking. Is that's what they got going on. And you can see this like if you see the name of this, you can absolutely. Can Muslims even or explain the weirdest story about Muhammad ever? If you get bored, look it up and watch that. Can Muslims explain the weirdest story about Muhammad ever? And it says it multiple times. He used to have these stories. They use like dead men's like leg bones to stick in their hiney holes for like rectal dildos. And so this is the kind of stuff that they're doing. And they're all about many wives. And sometimes if your wife is bleeding, then you can't have sex with her. So find a young boy. Women are for babies. Boys are for pleasure. This is what they say. This is like the Afghanistan boy pleasure stuff. And this is Muslim. We've all been lied to about what Muslims are and do. They keep that stuff hidden and then they go around telling everybody else how great and how non-violent Islam is. It's all a lie. Bro, I'm gonna become Muslim so I can clap a lot. Dude, you can clap a lot of women if you become Muslim. A lot. But you're going to hell 100% guaranteed. Guaranteed going to hell. Going definitely to hell. 100%. But yeah, so that's absolutely crazy. And like this is the thing. These were written in 700. 700. So 1300 years ago. It's crazy. But yeah, and they don't care. And it's like, how do we not know, bro? I think you should be asleep. It's so much more. It's 1:30 right now in America. Well, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'll probably go to sleep around 2 o'clock. But we'll see. I might play a little bit of a game or something. You know what? Actually, we'll probably call it in just a second. Hold on one second. We'll probably call it. If everybody else is just chilling, yeah, I can go to sleep. But we'll see. One second. Let me see what I got going on here. All right. All right, there we go. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. My baby don't know. My baby don't know. My baby don't know. My baby don't know. Where. Okay, let's see. Bam, bam. But yeah, so this is the stuff, and this is the stuff that's crazy, right? I I want people to know, like with 110th grade channel, I want people to know what's really going on Earth. Like we're all being lied to about all the crap because the Muslims are lying because they want to take over the world. They're killing people, they're hurting people, they're making girls prostitutes and whores, they're making gay sex fun because it's all in their books, but they're lying to everybody while they're setting all this stuff up. The reason there's the whole LGBTQ stuff going on in America is because the Muslims that took over American politics want this to happen. Have a vote bank, which is attractive. Sure, right? Exactly. The thing is, so in America, the whites vote 50-50 Republican Democrat. So they need to break the tide, to split the tide, they need to break it. So the blacks typically vote for the Democrats. So if you can get a lot of blacks to vote for you, then you can win, right? So this last year, more blacks voted for Trump. So Trump won, right? But what they can do is they can say, well, if we're going to get a lot of illegal aliens in and we can get them to vote, we'll give them a lot of money. The Democrats will give them a lot of money so they can be here illegally and get rich. But they're going to make sure they want the money to keep coming, so they'll vote for the Democrats. So the blacks aren't voting for the Democrats as much. So now they need to replace the black vote. So they're replacing them with trans, gay, and then illegal aliens and stuff. That's what's going on. That's what's really going on, and that's why Trump's kicking all the illegals out of the country because they were set up just to help the Democrats win. Exactly, and that's the crazy thing. They're satanic. Even though they say they're Muslims, Muhammad was the Antichrist. They're satanic and they're destroying everything around them. Christians build, Satanists destroy. What do Muslims build that are good? when they come in to your homes, they destroy everything around them. They'll destroy your mosques, they'll destroy your temples, and then create or turn them into mosques and everything. Dude, Copy Lame didn't get kicked. You don't know what you're talking about. See, if you believe that stuff, Uraj, you're watching the wrong news because that's lies. They want everybody to hate him, so they're gonna lie. It's crazy. It's crazier. It's crazier than chicken dumb. Let's see. Brother, Google it. All right, let's check it out. We're gonna Google it right now, my friend. All right, we're gonna Google it right now. Did Donald Trump kick Kobe Lame out of America? Kobe Lane, the world's most, did not get kicked out or deported from America after being detained for overstaying his visa. Now, do you see this? Do you see this? He's not legal. He's illegal, and he did not get kicked out. They checked his visa. He came here and he was only allowed to stay for 120 days, and he stayed for 2 years. So he was supposed to, so he didn't even do the paperwork to extend his visa. So he was here illegally. He wasn't legal. Okay, you understand? The famous Hagia Sophia. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And Constantinople was converted to exactly, yes. And they've destroyed lots of. He didn't stay illegally. Listen, he did not get kicked out or deported. He did leave after being detained for immigration because for overstaying his visa. He was granted voluntary departure, which allows him facing removal to avoid deportation. Right. His detainment and departure occurred amidst escalating crackdown on immigration. Let me see. Kobe Lane Kobe Lane is Italian citizen, so he's not American. From Senegal. He had entered the U.S. on April 30th and overstayed the terms of his visa. He was illegally here. Okay, you got to understand. He was supposed to, a visa is a contract you're making with a country, any country. If I want to come to India, I have to tell them the day I'm showing up and the day I'm leaving. If I don't leave on this day, then now I'm there illegally. And same with every country. So yeah, you got to understand this. This is a law. It's not just America; it's every country. Hold on one second, brother. So right, he was supposed to stay for 30 days, and he stayed for over. He stayed over April, May, June, July. So he stayed 3 months over. So 90 days. I was wrong about the 120. He stayed 90. He stayed here for 120 days rather than 30. So that's why, brother. Yeah, don't worry. So listen, if Uraj, you have to understand. Kabi Lame says he's illegal, right? No, there's not any legal people. They can't be kicked out legally. Uraj, you're listening to propaganda. You're listening to propaganda. Listen, that's what the Democrats are telling you, so you'll hate Trump. They don't want to lose the money that they're stealing from us. The Democrats don't care about anything but stealing money from us. So they want Trump gone because Trump is stopping that flow of money that they're stealing. So they're going to lie about every single thing Trump does. Nobody's getting kicked out that's here illegally. They've got to get a judge's order that says that they got to go. So they're not kicking legals out. That's if anyone told you that, do not listen to those news sources. They are lying to you. And that's what they did in America to take over most of America. They paid all the newscasters to lie about everything. And most of America started believing everything. But now we don't trust it at all because they lied about everything. Okay. Search Hagia Sophia walls from which Christ picture. All right, hold on one second. But some Indian showed videos proof that they were. I mean, Raj, I haven't seen any, and what was the proof that they just because they had a visa, that doesn't mean they're legal. If their visa expired, if their visa was for 1 year and they didn't renew it and it passed, they're not. It's not they're not legal anymore. Why would he kick out legal people? He wants them here to work. He wants legal people. It doesn't make sense to kick out legal people. He needs them here to work. But he's if they're breaking the law, they're getting sent out. You have to understand, if they broke the law, Uraj. Okay, let me look at this here. Sophia Walls. Sophia Walls. All right. Adapted building for the mosque, many exquisite Christian mosaics, those depicting Christ, the Virgin Mary, and angels were wow. No, dude, it's not on accident. Listen, how would they do it on accident? Every person gets arrested. They go to the courthouse. They get their fingerprints. They check their paperwork. They check their IDs, and they know they're not just grabbing people and throwing them on a boat, dude. They're not just grabbing people and throwing them on a plane. Each person goes to jail, gets their paperwork checked, and then is given a plane ticket or a bus ticket. They're not all just grabbed and dragged out and thrown into the water. Each person, so they know if a person's here, if they think someone's illegal and they grab them and they find out they're legal, they let them go and they grab somebody else. They're not getting rid of legal people. Trust me, it would cost too much. Search Goa religion and see the architecture. No, if it doesn't matter if you speed, if it doesn't matter. You can break laws in America if you're American. If you're not American and you don't have a visa, you're now here illegally. You're not supposed to be in the country at all. So if you speed and you break the law and then they find out that you're not supposed to be here, then they're going to send you home. But people come in to kill people, dude. People came into your country easily and started killing you. What are you talking about? You don't think the Pakistanis that came in and started killing your Indian brothers came in too easily, right? Search Goa religion and see the architecture. Goa religion architecture. I can't smell. Wow, that's beautiful. So the kids that were born here, the kids that were born here, right? Then they're if they're born here, they're American citizens. It's called birthright. So if they were born here, they're American citizens. But if their mothers or fathers weren't born here and they don't have a visa and they came in illegally, then the mother and father is going to be sent back to where they came and they'll take their children with them. So that's another thing that the Democrats are lying about. They're saying they're splitting up families, but listen, if you're drinking and driving alcohol and you run into the wall and you kill somebody, they're going to take you away from your family and put you in jail. So if you break the law, you do get separated from your family, but not forever. Okay, let me see. So I want to see. How about kids? Whoa. Whoa. Look at this stuff, dude. Oh, that's crazy beautiful. Not gonna lie, I support Democrats. Do you know why you support Democrats? Do you know why? Why do you support Democrats? What do Democrats believe in that you believe in? Religion percentage for Goa. Goa religion percentage. 2011. Wow. Yeah, mostly Hindu and Christian. But Yaraj, why wouldn't you just stay legally? Why wouldn't you just stay legally, Yaraj, right? Like, why wouldn't you just stay legally? Why wouldn't you just fill out the paper? Why wouldn't you just fill out the paper? That's the thing. If you're here illegally, eventually you're going to get captured, and then everything you have, your bank accounts, all that. Why wouldn't you just fill out the paperwork to be here legally? Right. So I'm trying to tell you this. I'm trying to tell you how it works. So the people that came here illegally, they just came across the border. They didn't tell nobody. They just started doing what they want. Think about that. People just came across the border, like into your home, and started grabbing beers out of your fridge and grabbing your food. And you're just like, who are you people? We don't know what they're doing here. We don't know if they want to kill us or love us. We got no idea. We don't know idea about how the taxes get paid. We don't know anything. Please search what is the Ram Mandir dispute. Whoa, dude. The Ayodhya dispute is a political, historic, and socio-religious debate centered on the plot of land in Uttar Pradesh. Revolves around the control of the site regarded at the least 18th century among Hindus the birthplace of their deity Rama, the history of the location of the masjid, where a previous Hindu temple was demolished or modified to create the mosque. Whoa. Wait, question. So if I go on a work visa, but I get fired, can I just find another job? No, yeah, no, yeah, no. You can stay. And you have. If you're there on a work visa and you get fired, yeah, you can stay for like 30 days or 60 days. Well, probably for 30 days. And if you need more time, you go online and you say, I need to extend it another 30 days because I haven't found a job yet. So you can do that, but you just got to do it. Most people, these people aren't doing anything. They're not going online and saying, I would like to extend my visa for 30 days. Why wouldn't Kobe Lame's manager extend his visa? Why did Kobe Lane's management not extend Kobe Lane's visa? Because they just didn't give a shit. They were like, we ain't got to worry about it. Oh, look at all the illegals here. So people they just don't care about the laws because we don't look like we do, right? So yeah, so if you get fired on a work visa, you got like 30 days to find another job. If you can't find the job in 30 days, like say somebody says, "Oh, I really like you in my job." But okay. So this is why don't you get citizenship then, right? Just do you want to continue to be an Indian citizen? If you want to be an American citizen, then while you're here, put in for citizenship. And you can even have dual citizenship. You can be an Indian citizen and an American citizen. But people aren't doing it. They just aren't. They're saying F you. They don't care. So that's why, because most of the people that are doing this don't care. So if they're breaking one law, they're breaking 12 others. Let's see what he says. We are 80%, but we still fought in court of law to get land where the land lord are born. We are not like Muslims who just kill and demolish temple. Right? That's freaking horrible. No, you don't need to wait years. No, that's what the Democrats are saying to lie because they want to stay in power. They don't care. They're lying. They're lying, lying, lying to say whatever they have to say to make sure that they stay in power. Look, they've been stealing money from us for like 50 years and they don't want to get caught. If Trump goes through all the books, he's going to find out how much stuff they've been stealing and people are going to get arrested and go into jail. So they don't want it. They want to stay. They want to make sure that that doesn't get found out. So they keep lying, saying, we need to get rid of Trump. We need to get rid of Trump. He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar. And that's what they're doing. So you don't need to wait years. No. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. What is the wait to get a citizenship from India to America? The average process from applying to becoming a U.S. citizen is 18 months to 24 months. So a year and a half to 2 years. So, but you can be on a visa while that's happening. So you can come to America, put in for the paperwork, work your job while you got like a 2 year visa, and then you'll have your citizenship before the visa expires. What's up, D? So if you come to if you were 18, if you landed here tomorrow and you're 18 years old, actually you could do it now if your mother signed for you. So by the time you were 18, you would be a citizen here. So yeah, you could. U.S. has dual citizenship, but India doesn't agree. That way, if we can apply for an OIC overseas citizenship card, NRI, right? Okay, so you have to disavow or whatever the term is to get rid of your Indian citizenship because India won't let you have two. It looks like, right? So yeah, so if you came to America tomorrow and was hanging out with me, Raj, we could put in for the paperwork for you to like if you came here on a vacation visa, just to party, it's like 2 weeks. So if you stay for 30 days and you break a law and they find you and they check and say, hey, you don't even live in this country, then they're going to send you back. But if you're following all the laws, then you're fine, right? Then they'll be like, okay, I'm supposed to be here for 2 weeks, but I want to stay. So then you say, I want to change my visa from a visitor visa, like a vacation visa, to a whatever a longer like work visa and I want to sign up find a job and then so you know that if my mom applies for citizenship right now I can go immediately. If your mom applies for citizenship right now, she can also apply for a visa for you to visit. So while you're here visiting, the paperwork's being processed. So you wouldn't have to leave. Harsh, brother. I hope so, brother. Yeah, yeah. So right, and this is the thing. All these people could do this, but they're just not because they're just coming in and they're wreaking havoc, dude. Get crazy, But let's see. Let's. Oh yeah, I didn't do this here. Pooping. It says the entire process for applying to the green card to getting the oath ceremony can take 18 to 24 months. After you get your green card, you can do whatever you want in America, and it takes approximately 5 years before the paperwork's done, and boom, you become an American citizen. But as long as you have your green card, you can stay. That takes 18 to 24 months, and so you can be here and just chill. What's up, DJ? Well, I didn't see DJ. Oh, DJ says DJ. I didn't see them coming here, DJ. Let's see. Let's see. Can I apply for American citizenship from India? Right. Okay. So yeah. So you need to come here as a visitor or whatever, and while you're here, like it says, you have to either be married or be here for 5 years. So you can come here for an extended stay visa and put in the information. Then yeah, then it takes 24 months or whatever. Yeah, what's it say here? Oh, 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 and look here. This is what's crazy. Yeah, a green card is your like is basically your green card is your alien card. It means you're still an alien. You're still visiting America. Citizenship, you don't need a green card. You're an American. You don't need a green card. You understand? Green card is saying I live in America, but I'm a Indian citizen. Citizenship, you're an American. You don't matter. You're an American. You don't need a green card because you are now an American. So here's the thing about read my comment. But I heard you got okay. My once my bond has been completed, I will be a free bird. What happened to your bond? What did I miss? USA does give me a card. One day, one day you will visit me. Once my bond has been completed, I will be a free bird. Oh, your bond with your job. Your bond with your job. So yes, green card is different from citizenship. Green card versus citizenship. A green Okay, so I don't know if you heard that. A green card is permanent residency in the United States, means you can live and work in the United States. When you get citizenship, you're now an American. You can vote, you can run for office, you can get certain jobs that you can't get with a green card because you're actually an American now. And with a green card, you're living in America forever, but you're still Indian. You're still from India. Your citizenship is Indian. You can still be deported. After you get your citizenship, you can never be deported ever again. You are a citizen of America. So the problem with all these illegals here is they didn't do anything. Look, there's people here that have been here for 25 years and never did the paperwork that they needed to do to stay here. People that have had 3 or 4 or 5 kids here over 25 years and never did one piece of paperwork ever. And so then they're like, hey, you haven't done nothing. Get out. If I marry someone, yes. If you marry, if you marry them, you get your green card immediately, and then in 3 years you can be a citizen. And I thought about applying for Singaporean citizenship because I'm still technically working in Singapore. Coming, um, if you can do that, harsh, you probably should. If you can get passports from all these different places, you probably should. What you mean, Nick? Let's hope you made it. You made it, dude. You got 2 minutes. I'm marrying a goth mommy immediately. Yeah, and that's the thing, dude. We see the thing is these laws were made. These laws were made back. Um, these laws were made back before the internet and stuff. So like you can meet a girl on the internet. Indian Americans earn much more than American. Yes, dude. Look, Indian American versus white American salary difference. Indian American. Oh, sorry. Indian Americans tend to earn more than white Americans' median household because they're significantly higher. While the exact figures depend on blah blah blah, Indian Americans earn much more, more than more than more than twice the national average. So if the average white American makes $50,000 a year, the average Indian American makes $100,000 a year. So yeah, Indian Americans earn much more. So now you understand, Raj, why so many people want to be here. They want to take these jobs. But because so many illegals came here and we don't know where they are, what they're doing, we don't know where to spread out the jobs and whatnot. And then like regular, not just white people, but no regular Americans, white Americans, black Americans, Chinese Americans, whatever. There's no jobs for us actual citizens because the illegals are doing things. They're working for other companies for free, for very cheap, right? So we lose our jobs. So actual citizens can't get jobs because the illegals are getting them. That's why, my friend. And I know it's complex, but that's how it works. I'm married. God, I am America. 48,000 USD is good, but if you spend a lot, it's nothing. Right? Sure, sure. They won't deport me if they think I'm married someone just to get a green card. Um, I mean, yeah, they can because that's called fraud. If you're only marrying them for a green card, that's called fraud. Do you like do you like watch? Do you like to watch? Yeah, 48,000. 48,000. I mean, the average I think is about 48,000. Let me see. What's the average salary for men and women in America? What's the average yearly salary for in America? All right, so you guys can't see that because I'm an idiot. Do you like watches? Oh yes, I like watches. I do like watches. I don't wear one anymore, but I've got a couple, not really expensive ones. Okay, so here you go. Here you go. So this is the average people make. The average is in Alabama it's $53,000. And see in Georgia. In Georgia it's $61,000. Connecticut 73,000. So California is 76,000. So like even but Arkansas is only 50,000, right? 56, 56, 50, 60, 80. So Massachusetts is 80,000. New Jersey is 37,000. 66,000. Yeah, but 57, right? So the average total in America is 61,000. So $62,000. Clock watch. So I do I even prove okay, how do I even prove I for real like the goth mommy? So they'll know how long they'll ask you how long you dated. They can ask for like receipts to say when did you buy her first teddy bear and stuff like that, and you can show pictures from your if you're actually dating. They can look on your social media and see, oh, here's pictures of us a year ago, blah blah blah. But if they say how long have you known her, and you're like, oh, about a week, you're gonna be like, get out of here. Yeah, dude, harsh. You should do it. And this is the thing. This is why you're Raj. This is why people would come to America because the money is so much better. But they don't want to wait the 24 months. They just jump over the line and steal jobs. And that's why it's unfair. And people that actually do it legally, they're the ones that get hurt. And can you imagine? Can you imagine being a father and having like three children, three kids, and maybe your wife or your girlfriend, your baby mama. Um, no, it's not. Legals are not being kicked out. It's against the law. It's illegal to kick out legals. Listen, it's illegal to kick out legals. So if the police came right now and grabbed me and sent me to whatever country, I mean, what country would they send me to? I'm an American. They can't deport me to America. The only, so if they grabbed me and they said, you're out of here, and they sent me to Spain or whatever, I would come back to America, or I'd call a lawyer in America, and I'd say, sue the federal government, sue the state government, sue ICE, sue water, sue Trump's best friend, sue Trump's wife, sue everybody. And then when I go to court, they say, well, what happened? And they're like, well, why did you send him out? Why'd you deport him? Oh, because his breath stinks. And it's like, no, like ice cubes, ice moves, ice cubes. Why do white Americans hate Indians for taking? We don't. We don't hate them. We no, dude, no. We don't hate that. We don't hate Indians at all. We don't hate Indians at all for taking jobs. We hate what's called um, um, DEI when people are given jobs but they don't deserve it. So that's what just happened like the past 8 years with white people. Is white people were the ones that people were being racist towards. So the like it used to be, if you wanted to be a cop or a firefighter, you needed to do 20 pull-ups and 20 push-ups, and you needed to lift 500, 200 pounds or whatever, bench press. But because like they wanted women and girls and like anybody, they said, well, just do one push-up, just curl 40 pounds. They changed all of the stats, and now you've got weak, fat, stupid people that don't know anything in these jobs, and that's what we didn't like. If you're smart and everything, we don't mind. If you're good for the job, then we prefer it. But if you're here illegally and they're putting you in, and you're like, how do I turn on the computer? Is this a Commodore 64? We don't even, Then yeah, then we'll be, yeah, right. So going back to that point, like, so I would sue these people because if they deported someone that's legal, I could sue them for kidnapping because it's against the law. They can't. It's against the law to put me into handcuffs even for that reason. Because I'm an American citizen. I have protection of deportation as an American citizen. So if they deport me, I sue them for $1 million. Let's check this out. I want to check something else though for federal though. Let me see. Deportation of naturalized American citizens. All right, ready? You ready, Uraj? Uraj, you ready? Ready? Well, natural. While naturalized U.S. citizens cannot be deported, their citizenship can be revoked in specific circumstances leading to deportation. So if I was like a terrorist and blowing up bombs, then they could say you're no longer an American, and then they can send me to jail somewhere, whatever, called denaturalization. That that's it. So that's like that, but that doesn't. That's not if I was born in America. That's if I was you, if I was from India, and I come to America and I get my green card and then I get my citizenship. Then I blow up a bomb. So now they take your citizenship away and then they can send you back to India even though you're no longer an Indian you're no longer an Indian um, 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 citizen. So now you're in India illegally. So now you'll be arrested in India, and you'll either be. So that's what happens. It doesn't matter if you do small crimes. It doesn't matter. It's just like if I do small crimes. If I speed, I get a speeding ticket. You're an American, so you can do whatever you want. If you speed, you just got to pay the tickets. You got to pay the fines. If you steal a Coca-Cola, you're going to go to jail for the day and have to pay for the Coca-Cola, whatever. Same thing anybody does. But yeah, they're not going to deport you. It's illegal to deport legal people. They're lying on television. They're lying. I promise you. I do. Okay, yeah. So back to you, Harsh. Yeah, white people do not hate Indians. Most white people, most white people don't hate anybody at all. Like, look at me. I'm white as all get out. I like everybody. I only hate people that are assholes. I don't. But you just said I'll be deported even if I'm legal, a permanent resident. If I blow a bomb, yeah. If you blow a bomb, you'll go to jail. Then they'll say, "Let's see what's going on here. Is he trying to destroy America?" If they figure out that you're a terrorist, then they're going to take your green card, they're going to take your citizenship, and they're going to say this was done fraudulently. You weren't here to love America and to help America. Did it to hurt America. It was fraud. So they take it back from you because you got it fraudulently. Like if you marry a woman that you don't know and we don't notice and you get a green card and then you get citizenship and then you go and you slam your car into the White House and you say F George Bush, then they're going to say, whoa, 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 you used to be an Indian and you're here to destroy America. So this marriage is null and void because you only married her to get the green card to hurt America. So that's how that works. But it would take like years of court cases and stuff to figure all that out. Yeah, we're not. So you no longer become legal. They make you illegal. But yeah, it takes like months, right? But that's only if you used to be from another country. Like me, I can't be. They can't take my citizenship away. Imagine just blowing stuff up in underwear and you're like Donald Trump's this hard. Yeah, that would that'll probably get you shot in America. But yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing that. Donald Trump sniffs farts. They're like Uraj sniffs farts. Oh, come with me, sir. Pooping. Yeah, so do you see what it's called? It's called naturalization. That means making you part of the citizen, making you making you like you were born here. But if we're deportation of American citizens, let's see what they got to say about it. Okay, so here you go. U.S. citizens cannot be legally deported. There have been incidences where individuals believed to be citizens were wrongly deported or detained. These cases are complex, so then you can sue the hell out of them. And what do I do if I face racism? What do you mean? You call the police? If somebody's being racist towards you, you call the police and say, "Help!" People are. What do you think they're going to do here in America? What do you think they're going to do in America? They say, "Shut up, you ugly Indian." Is that racism? What does racism look like to you? What does racism look like to you? Do you think they're gonna? Are you thinking they're gonna beat you? Yeah, you need to show them proof. What if you're lying? What if you're lying? What if you just don't like me and you want to steal money or sue me? You could say, "Oh my gosh, Richard's racist." And I'll be like, "Richard, you're under arrest. Pay him $1 million." Like, "Well, I didn't say anything." And you're like, "Well, he said you did." Well, so you need proof in a court of law. You know what I mean, mate? All right, but this is pretty cool, yo. What I'm saying. Yeah, you need to show proof. You need to show proof. But I mean, but there's so many cameras around, and dude, racism's such a bunch of crap. Racism is only used in freaking on TV. Most people, dude, Americans are just like me mainly. Most of them are just like me. They'll help you anyway, as long as you're not an asshole. Like I don't hate you. I wasn't mad at you because you're Indian. I was mad at you because you were an asshole. Had nothing to do with you being an Indian. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right. So what I'm gonna do? It's 2:15 in the morning. What time is it over there, you Raj? See the butt cheeks? Butt cheeks right here. Butt cheeks. Goth mummies. I'm about to nerf. All right. I'm going to go to bed, brother. 11:45 p.m. for you. Wow, dude. It's 2:15 a.m. So it's almost noon. Wow. 11:45 a.m. I wonder why you're 9.5 hours into tomorrow. Wow. He said, "Hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry." All right, brother. I need to take a nap. I'm gonna go to sleep. It was good talking with you, brother. I'll talk to you later. But see you, Mark.